Is the United States the best country on earth? It's very possible. Every country on earth has flaws, okay? Some a lot more than others. Every country has good and bad points, pros and cons. But from an outsider's perspective looking in, i.e. me, I love your country, man. I do. You have it all right there at your fingertips. So right now, during this second, as you're watching this or after, I want you to take a breath. Take a deep breath. I know what you're thinking, but Adam, this and that's happening. No! Stop. Shake it off. Just appreciate where you are right now. Because where you are right now, if you are in America, you're in a damn beautiful place, man. So that leads us to today's video. Is America the greatest country on earth? We're gonna find out. But before we do, I need you to like a video, subscribe. Let's do this.
And the number one reason is because of its size. It is just huge. America is enormous.
Size doesn't matter, man, okay?
And because of that, there are just so many places in which you can live in, places to visit, areas that you can go to and check out. There's literally something for everyone in America. And that's because of its size. It's huge, it's enormous, it's a really big country. Depending on how you measure its landmass, the United States is either the third or fourth largest country in the world. And because of its size, there's just so much to see and do in America. This country—
Hey, what's bigger though? What's bigger?
It has deserts, it's got mountains, it's got the tropics,
the
everything. Arctic, it's got the Great Plains, it's got lakes and rivers and forests. No matter what your preferences are, it's got a spot for you. There's so many places to see, so many things to do. America's got big cosmopolitan and metropolitan cities. It's got smaller cities, it's got towns, it's got rural areas, it's got—
Bro, just say it's got it all.
It's got everything.
There you go.
One of the things that makes America the best country in the world is its size and the number of things that you can see and do here. Other countries like Australia and Canada and Russia might be just as big or even bigger, but I don't think those countries deliver the same amount of diversity in climate and geography and areas in which you can live in. Speaking of things to do, the second reason why America is the greatest country—
Because America's a lot closer to the equator, right? The more south you go, that's why he's talking about climate, right? Whereas Canada's obviously above America, so I would say it would tend to be a lot more colder more often in more places. Is that right? Would that be right in saying that, or is that wrong?
In the world is that there are so many things to do in this country. There's literally an unlimited supply of things that you can check out, of places that you can visit. You know, if you like city life, you can live or visit big cities like New York or LA, Miami, Chicago, San Francisco, Houston, Dallas. The list goes on. On the flip side, you know, if you like Mother Nature, America has countless national parks you can visit, like Yosemite and Yellowstone. America has an incredible wilderness. It's got thousands of mountains and lakes and rivers. If you want to go skiing, America's got some great ski resorts. If you want to go surfing, there's—
that's another video I want to do, like skiing. I want to do videos on ski resorts and surfing.
Great surfing spots as well. If you prefer the beach, America's got great beaches. And of course, if you want hiking, America's got some of the best hiking trails in the world. So there's so many things that you can do in America. And that's just in the wild. That's just in Mother Nature. Then you got things like amusement parks, like Disney and Universal Studios. You also got world-class vacation destinations like Miami and Las Vegas and New York City.
Just to remind everybody, I'm going to Disney and Universal in 3 weeks. Am I excited? Yes, I am. And I'm bringing my little daughter as well, which is going to be amazing.
And Hawaii.
I'm vlogging it.
Never-ending list of things to do in America. And that's not to say that other countries don't have that, but America has a unique combination of things to do that I think is unparalleled.
I agree.
Now, the third thing that makes America the greatest country in the world is that it's a relatively safe country. First of all, and thankfully, there are no wars being fought here on American soil. Wars tend to happen very far away from America. Yes, America has been attacked on several occasions. America was attacked on 9/11. America was also attacked in the attack on Pearl Harbor back on December 7th, 1941. But
Boston bombings too.
2 attacks on home soil, there hasn't really been a war fought here since the Civil War, and that's back in the 1860s. So America is a very safe country in that regard. On top of that, America's—
The Civil War was 1860. How long ago was that? 150 years? Jesus, that's not even that long ago, really, is it? It's like 2 lifetimes ago, maybe. God damn.
Crime rate is actually pretty low, especially when compared to other countries. I know, the media likes to sensationalize things and make you think that we live in some dangerous apocalyptic time where we got bullets flying everywhere. But that's simply not the case. Take a look at this
I
chart.
agree with him, right? And here's the reason why people have this kind of thought process on America and opinion that's not really based off of anything. Stuff gets... When you see stuff in the news, it's in the news because it's bad. The news is there to report bad shit. Do you know how long the news would be if we were to report things that happened every day that were good? They wouldn't be able to. Media outlets are there to get your attention. And in my opinion, fearmonger, which is the reason I don't watch any of it. I do not watch the news at all. Anytime I hear about the news, it's from a friend or maybe a social media like Twitter or something, but I do not sit down and watch the news at all. Fearmongering. Turn it off!
Chart of countries and their respective crime rates. America's crime rate is comparable to that of France and Ireland's. And in fact, it's even lower than that of Sweden's. So yeah.
Wait, the entire country of America's crime rate is the same as Ireland's. What are we doing on this island, man? What are we doing in this island?
In the grand scheme of things, America is a very safe country to live in. There are areas in America in which crime is more of a problem, is more of a serious issue, but in general, in any given neighborhood, America is a very safe place to be in. And America is a very safe country to live in. Okay, and the fourth thing that makes America the greatest country is the opportunity. There are so many different career paths that you can take in America. Literally every single industry on this planet is based here in the United States. From tech, to oil and gas, to mining, to financial services, to the entertainment industry, to travel and hospitality, to real estate, to farming and agriculture. And so whether you want to start a career in the United States, starting your own business or working for a company in those industries, you can pretty much do whatever you want and there's everything available to you. There's almost no reason why you shouldn't feel fulfilled in the job or career that you have. You have everything here. You can choose whatever profession you want to work in. And whether you see yourself as a mid-level manager or climbing the corporate ladder and becoming a VP or C-suite level executive, there's every single position available to you in pretty much every single industry in the world. So America is a land of opportunity. There's so much opportunity here in this country. Look, in America, you're not guaranteed anything except for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The way it should be.
If you work hard, you study what you're good at, and you apply yourself, you can really make it big in this country. And yes, there are plenty of degenerates here, but sometimes even degenerates end up making a life for themselves as well. The fifth thing that makes America the greatest is that it's a country where it's really easy to get around in. America is a very, very well-connected country. From east to west and from north to south, it is really easy to get around in the United States. Whether you want to get around by car, or by plane, or even by train sometimes, it's just easy to go from one place to the next. Look, I've done road trips between the east and west coast of the United States, and getting on the highway and just going to...
How long would that take? Drive from the east coast to the west coast, let's say from New York City to California. How long would that drive be? I think he's about to get on to something about like doing a road trip, and I swear that's been a dream of mine, to like come to the US, hire or rent a big, RV and just drive the whole way across, man. That would be an absolute dream, just because you would literally see everything. That would be a dream, man. That would be an absolute dream. I'd love to do that. Anybody want to rent me their RV? No.
My final destination was just so easy. America has an incredible network of highways. The interstate highway network in the United States is unparalleled.
What? How many lanes do you need? 1, 2, 3, brother. I can't even see. I can't even. That's I'm going blind even looking at that.
Paralleled. It is huge. Pretty much all major cities in the United States are connected by some sort of highway. All major cities are connected with each other. And even when you're within the cities, you have a great transportation network, whether it be by highways, roads, subways, you name it, whatever. America is a very well-connected country. And that's not always the case elsewhere. As I spoke about in a previous video, even a well-developed country like Canada is not as well connected. On top of that, the airline and aviation industry...
I don't think this guy likes Canada, man. America is better than Canada. There was another video that just popped up saying why Canada sucks. Why does he hate Canada?
Huge, and flying between different cities is very easy. There are numerous different airlines in the United States offering thousands upon thousands upon thousands of flights per day between big cities and small towns all across America. So yeah, not only does America have a great road and highway network, but its airline industry has also traditionally been very strong, connecting pretty much every major city and even small cities and towns by air. Okay.
See, that's always something coming from a guy that lives on a small island, right? I live in the Isle of Ireland. That's always something that's crazy to me, getting flights. Like you guys can get a 3-hour flight and you'd still be in the same country. If I walk 3 hours, if I walk 2 hours in any direction, I'm going to end up in the ocean. In any direction. The fact that you guys can literally fly around 3, 4, 5-hour flights and still be in the same country is... It blows my mind. I feel like, again, coming from me, I don't think myself and people who are from where I'm from, or maybe even anywhere else, can really wrap their head around how big places like that can be. I don't think they can, man.
Okay, so before diving into the 6th thing that makes America the best, I just want to let you know that whether you've seen my content before or if this is the first time you're viewing one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I come out with other great and similar content. Americans are actually really, really nice people, very warm. Wherever I go, whenever I meet new people, whether I'm traveling or if I'm just out and about here in Miami, whenever I meet people, people always want to hear my story, know where I'm from, you know, what I do, what brought me to where I'm living now. And they're just very, very warm and kind in general.
Agreed.
That's not the case when I lived in Canada. People around the world.
Oh, wait, is this guy Canadian? Oh, it's okay then. He's Canadian. Maybe, I think. Is he Canadian? I hope so.
In different countries are just not always that warm. So Americans are awesome. They're a ton of fun to be with. They're great to hang around. And they're just very, very warm in general. On top of that, Americans are super diverse. There's people here from all walks of life, each with their own unique story. So it makes Americans very, very interesting people to get to know and to learn from. And the 7th thing that makes America the greatest is what it means to be a part of America. You see, America is an idea, and to be American is to be a part of that idea.
Wow,
when America
that's
was
deep.
Founded back in the 1700s, it was a
That is
novel
deep.
idea. Most countries at the time identified with a certain ethnicity, and that is not the case here in America. America was founded based upon a set of ideas. And so when you're a part of it, you're really part of something that is enormous, that is huge, something that's bigger and more important than one's racial or cultural heritage or one's language or religion. It's a country that can bring people from all around the world and have them come together and do the best they can. You know, to give you an example, if I were to move and immigrate to Japan, I think that no matter how well I learn the language, it'll be really hard for me to be considered fully Japanese. In fact, I don't think that would ever happen. I don't think that anyone in Japan
I don't think that's happening,
would
man.
ever consider me fully Japanese. And that's just because Japan was based upon Japanese
Because you're not Japanese.
That's the same thing with most countries in Europe, like France and Spain, Portugal, Germany, Italy, England. You know, these are all countries based upon a certain ethnicity. That is not the case here in America.
Sure, yeah, I get you.
Allows you to be an American simply by adopting and living by a set of ideas.
Yep.
Okay, and the 8th thing that makes America the greatest is it's the land of plenty. I mean, there's something for everyone here. In fact, there's lots of it. America has a lot. It just has a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of money.
Food.
It's got a lot of food, for better or for worse. It's got a
Cars.
lot of nature. It's got a lot of
Games.
city life. It's got a lot of jobs. It's got a lot of everything. You know, it really is a land of plenty. So whatever you're looking for, you're probably end up finding a lot of it here in the United States. Okay, the 9th thing that makes America the best is ingenuity. Americans are ingenious, they are innovative, and they've invented so many different things, from the iPhone to the light bulb to the airplane to the skyscraper to sliced bread.
What?
And even the internet. Americans are innovators.
He created... no. Where was sliced bread invented? Chillicothe in Missouri. Well...
They are problem
You ever done that?
solvers,
Thank you.
and they get things done. Just get out of their way and they'll do something. They'll solve something. And again, I'm not saying that other countries don't do the same. If you look at the history of countries in Western Europe, a lot of these Western European countries like Italy and Germany and the UK and France have also given birth to plenty of other inventions too. But America has this mindset where people just want to get things done. They want to solve problems and make life easier and better for the rest of us.
I love that.
And finally, the 10th and probably the most important thing that makes America the best country in the world is its freedom. It's the level of freedom that we all have here living in the United States. In America, you can do what you want.
So can I.
You can say what you think.
So can I.
You can believe whatever you want to believe, and no one can tell you otherwise. And it's really that belief in doing what you want to do
Technically, that's the same everywhere, though, right?
has helped this country become the most economically prosperous country
Right?
on the face of the earth.
Am I saying,
America
is that wrong?
The world's economic superpower. It is also arguably the world's cultural superpower. And that's all because of the freedoms that we all have here in America. You can pursue whatever dream you might have.
Anything you
and
want.
no one's going to stop you, so long as you don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
By the way, what do you guys think? Do you believe that America is the greatest country in the world?
I would probably say, in all honesty, if you come and follow my Twitch, I'd say yes. No, I genuinely, like I said at the start, guys, I do. I think, like he said, it has it all. And again, every country has good points, bad points. You're going to find that anywhere you go on this globe. Because it is a globe. It's not flat. Some people think it's flat. Or their brains are flat. Don't get me started. Okay, because I will go on a rant right now about the shape of this earth. I don't know how I'm getting into the shape of the earth. I don't know why I'm getting angry. I'm literally reacting to America. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. And if you are interested in coming and joining the Twitch, check out the pinned comment down below. Come over. I'm live Fridays, Wednesdays, Sundays. We'll have a bunch of fun. There's a bunch of you guys coming over. It's sick. I love it. You have yourself a good day. Peace.